Okay, so here we go. So, phrasal verbs. Okay. You actually use some of these already. Okay, you just might not know the name for them in English. Okay, so let's talk about what is a phrasal verb. Everybody knows what is verb, right?
Yes.
Everybody knows verb. Okay.
Mhm.
Do you remember? I think we talked about this before. What is a phrase?
Phrasal.
This word, phrase. Anybody remember? We mentioned it once, but I don't think we've talked about it much. Some of you are
Like
translating to Spanish in your head.
idiom, like
I don't know, but
No,
I,
more
I,
general than
I
that.
understand. How can I say in
Yeah, you gotta
English?
say it in English.
Isba.
Unless you can also say it in, 3 other languages that we have. So a phrase
Phrase,
just
frase.
means like 2 or 3 or 4 words, but it's
Yeah.
not a complete sentence. Okay. So the idea of phrasal verbs means it's more than one word. Okay. So let me give you a definition first. There is also a page explaining this on Canvas. Okay. But I'm going to do it again here. Okay. So phrasal verbs. Okay. Are verbs plus another word or words. Okay. Here's the important part. This is the reason I do this separately. That means something different than only the verb. Okay. I'm going to give you a couple of real simple examples that you probably already know. Okay. So, for example, turn. Everybody know this verb, turn? Right?
Yeah.
Right? Turn.
mm,
Okay. But if I use a phrasal verb, stop. Okay. Undo. Okay. Okay, so there's definitely a difference here between turn, right? Just turn.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're in your car, turn, right? And turn on.
Yeah.
Like if you turn on the TV or turn on the light, right? So this is what we call a phrasal verb.
This is
Okay.
the phrase.
It's a phrase. You have the verb plus another word. Okay. So the most usual forms of this are verb plus preposition, which is what I just showed you. So on is a preposition, right? So when you add it to the verb, there's another one. Okay. When you add this preposition to the verb turn, the meaning is different. Turn is not the same as turn on or turn off.
Mm.
Okay. So preposition, probably one of the most usual. The other one that's very usual is verb plus adverb. Okay. Adverb is usually like how, when, or where you do something. Okay. So let me give you another example that you'll know. Hi. Stop underlining. Okay, everybody knows go?
Yes.
If you don't know the word go, you should probably be in level 1. Okay. Really? Okay. But how about this?
Must.
Sorry, my computer keeps wanting to change this. Go. Go to the store, go to the bank, go to work, go away,
Go on.
leave, get out,
Go
right?
on.
So just by adding this little adverb away, it completely changes the meaning. of the verb. It doesn't mean just go anymore. Right?
Go
So
fast.
this is the idea of a phrasal verb. You add another word and the meaning gets a lot different.
Can I say go out too?
Yeah. There's a couple of verbs in English, especially verbs like take, that have a lot of phrasal verbs. Because we have take on, take off, take over, take up, take out, take in. And they all have different meanings. Welcome to English. Okay. So like I said, some of these you will already know. I assume you already know turn on and turn off. You probably know go away. You might have said that to your husband or wife sometime. Okay. Or your children. All right. So these are what phrasal verbs are. Okay. They're just a verb plus another word, sometimes two words. Okay. And they have a different meaning than just the verb.
Teacher, the verb is not changed, is the same.
Yeah, this is going to follow all the verb rules. So you can do I turn on, she turns on, I'm turning on. Yesterday
Oh,
I
yeah.
turned on. So it just acts like a regular verb. You're just putting the on.
Okay.
Hold on, got a question in the chat. Come on or come in. Yeah. We have so many of these in English. So I wanted to at least get you started. You'll learn more and more as you learn more English, just like you learn turned on or turn off. Okay. What we're going to be doing today is doing some of the ones that are connected to work or employment. All right. Hopefully have you learned some new ones. Okay. Some of these you might already know. Some you'll be like, what? Totally normal. Okay. All right. Any questions so far on this?
Not teacher.
Oh, Serena's here. Hi, Serena.
Hi, teacher. I'm
You
late.
just kind of
Sorry.
snuck in. I didn't get a little ding. Okay. All right. Okay. No questions so far? Wait till we get to the next part, right? Okay, so here is the list. Again, you'll see this on Canvas and your practice will be with this too. So we're going to go over these together. Okay, and see what you know and what you don't know. All right. Like I said, hopefully there'll be some new ones for you. Because I hate to teach you everything that you already know. What's the point? Okay, well, there's one more coming in. Hey, Pamela.
Hi, teacher. Hi, everyone.
I have a question for you. Is it Pamela or Pamela?
In Spanish, it's Pamela.
What do you like? What do you
It's the
prefer?
same. It's the same for me.
Either one's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I just realized somebody called you Pamela the other day, and I was like, shoot, did I pronounce it wrong the whole semester? Oh.
Yeah, because in Spanish, it's like Pamela Jimena. Let's see. Just like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're okay with both?
Yeah.
For sure?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No worries.
Because I have students tell me, oh, whatever, teacher. And I'm like, no, it's not whatever. Your name is very important. What you prefer is what I will call you. If that means I have to practice pronouncing your name for an hour, then I will do that.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
All right. Okay, so Pamela or Pamela, if you would like a picture of that, take it now because I'm going to switch it.
Okay, ready.
Yeah. Okay. Let me check something real quick. Oh, okay, there we go. I wanted to check. I got an email. I wanted to make sure it wasn't a student. Okay. All right. So let's start going over these. So what is, anybody know what is clock in?
When you start the work.
Exactly. It's kind of like register your start. Some companies actually have like a little clock,
Mm-hmm.
a time clock, and then you have a little card and you go and it records the time that you came in. So they can tell if you're late or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, exactly. And don't worry, all these and all the definitions are on Canvas. So don't worry about, oh my God, I got to take notes. They're all on Canvas with the definitions. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Clock. Okay. So we said clock in. So what is clock out?
When you finish.
When you finish to
Uh-huh.
work,
Yes.
When you finish work. Uh-huh. Exactly. You put that little card in again, and it records when you leave. Mhm. Exactly. Mhm. Cool. Okay. Fill in. Fill in for someone.
means
This form,
like a
fill it
form, fill the
form.
form,
Or
fill the
fill your
papers.
name on the blank, yes?
Okay. So that's different. Yes. So fill in actually has more than one meaning. So if you're going to do, let me put this over here. Fill in a form
Yeah.
is write the information. Okay, so
Mhm.
that's the one you've probably seen before.
Yeah.
But if we're saying fill in for a person, that's different.
Mhm. What
So
does
if I say today I'm filling in for another teacher,
Mm.
anybody ever heard that one?
Maybe one sample
Yeah.
teacher
That's what I just gave you.
for someone feelings or for
Okay, so okay, so let me give you this way. I think you'll get it. One of the teachers at my other job is sick.
Yeah.
Mm,
So I'm going to fill in for her.
Ah, I see. I see. Uh-huh.
When you replace for somebody else.
Uh-huh. 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 Mm-hmm. That's fill in for someone. So if you say I'm filling in for my sister, it means I'm doing my sister's work temporary. Maybe she's sick, maybe she has an appointment. Substitute. Yeah, it had said substitute. That would be another good word. Mm-hmm. And
Teacher,
that's what we call it with teaching.
this
Mhm.
question, teacher, it is similar to replace.
Yeah, except replace usually means like more permanent.
Okay.
So fill in or substitute is like temporary. It's only right
Oh.
now because the person has something going on.
Okay, okay. Got
Yeah,
it.
replace usually implies like permanent change.
Okay.
Good question. Yeah. There we go. Good. Okay. How about knock off?
I don't know.
Not the kind where you kill people.
I think
Because that is, yes, if you watch the movies, yes, there is a form of knockoff where it means that you killed somebody. Okay. This is work. Work. Okay. So the other one for knockoff. Anybody know this one? If you say I knocked off
When you finish something,
Yes. So if you say I knocked off early, it means I finished work early. Mhm.
Teacher, how about knock out? Knock out.
Knock out
Yeah.
is a different meaning. Knock out means you. Great, I'm teaching Chow how to knock out her husband. Um, so knockout is like you hit somebody and they're unconscious,
oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Or I mean, you could even take like I took a sleeping pill and it knocked me out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, again, another phrasal verb, the same verb, knock, but if you use a different preposition, a different phrase, then it's going to have a different meaning.
Yes.
And that's kind of the point of the lesson, right? Yeah. Yeah, so knock off is just okay, finished work. Okay. All right. Look after. This is for work and other things. Some of you are doing this right now at home.
Care to someone?
Yes, exactly. So this can be like manage,
Mhm.
okay, if it's a work thing, or take care of.
Mm.
Okay, so you can say I'm looking after. Let me think of a good example. I'm looking after the meetings today. You're taking care of setting up the meetings, making sure everything's ready, etc., etc.
Mhm.
You can also say, Giselle, Christina, probably a couple more of you are looking after your children
Mm-hmm.
while you're in class.
Mhm.
But like I said, this also has a work meaning. Okay, as I said, one of my fellow teachers in Long Beach is sick. So I am looking after a couple of things that she usually does.
Mhm.
I'm managing it. Good.
Can I say I look my kids?
Look after.
Look after my kids. Okay.
Yeah, that's much better than babysitting. So many fathers say, I'm babysitting my children. No, they're your children. You're not the babysitter, you're the father.
I know.
But a lot of men say that. Oh, I'm babysitting my kids. It's like, no, you're looking after your kids. They're your children.
or they say, I helping.
I help. Yeah, okay. They're your
Oh,
children too. Hello. Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a man thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Note down. This is something most of you probably do every day that you're in class.
Take notes.
Yeah, basically it means write it down. Yeah, the word note is kind of a clue there. Okay, note can also be a verb. Okay. But when you say note down, it means actually like write down information, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Teacher, can you show me that other screen so I can note down the. Okay. Although these days I think it's this. All right. Take a picture. My in-person classes, they all do that too. I, have the grammar on the board and they just pull out the phone and go. We didn't have that. Okay. Okay, bring forward.
when you present your work or your something,
Ooh, that's a good thought, but no, that's a different phrasal verb. I know what you mean though. Ooh, I didn't think about that one. Yeah, I forget. Oh. But we will have something similar to that. Anybody know? Bring forward. Although forward usually means future and this one doesn't, so that's interesting.
Bring forward.
Anybody have an idea? Anybody else have an idea on this one?
When do you have something to present to somebody?
No, that would be that
Yeah.
would be like bring.
It's like a move something early in the time or
Yeah.
after
Ruben, are you
time,
Googling?
after time or something like that.
Ruben, are you Googling?
Forward.
I want to know if Ruben's on Google.
No,
No, you just know this one? Okay.
not
Usually
today.
nobody knows this one. That's what I got. Edith had one too. Edith had one too. Change an event. Yeah, that's part of it. Change a meeting. I like I'm gonna put event in here. I like that.
Bring forward.
Yeah.
So bring forward is when you change a meeting like at work or an event or something and you make it earlier.
Hmm.
So originally this meeting was on Friday, but we're going to change it to Thursday. We're going to make it earlier.
Mm.
So originally class was at 9, we're going to change it to 8. Okay. We're going to bring it forward to 8. Okay. Don't worry, I'm not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I know it sounds funny because forward you always think of future, and this is actually making it earlier,
Mm-hmm.
making it closer to now. So
Yeah.
that's the idea of forward.
Okay, got it. Adelante.
All right, call off.
Follow.
Again,
Like
yeah.
Hola.
the
When
last,
you cancel something.
Hold on, Martita. Did you say something? You lit up, but I didn't hear it.
Oh, finish meeting?
No, not quite finish, but you're close in the idea of like
Finish.
Christina. Do you have this one?
No.
Cancel?
like the last one, no, I forget.
How do I say it in English? I know.
Collapse the
Mm,
when you call
cancel something?
Cancel.
cancel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Edith got it
Cancel.
too. Yeah, cancel. Mm-hmm.
Cancel.
Oh, it's a different. Okay. Cancel.
Yeah, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Welcome to the English teacher.
Yep. Yeah, so call off means cancel it. Mm-hmm.
I hear only cancel, no call off. Yeah. Okay.
You know what? I'm not sure I like this. To me, these are a little different. I didn't or step in. Okay. Yeah, it can be. Okay. Step in, I think, can be a little different, but all right. So cut in or step in.
Like take it or leave it?
Good.
No?
No.
Think about in. In. Okay, let me give you an example. When you are practicing in your breakout rooms, sometimes the teacher cuts in.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a mistake in your grammar, sometimes the teacher cuts in. Now, Edith, you know all these. Edith, you need to go to advanced. Unless you're Googling, in which case I'm gonna
For
take you
example,
for that.
when do you stay in the line, if somebody cut in, it's the same.
Take a look, Yahida.
When, for example, when you stay in the line for someone, is somebody getting in front of you, if they are
Oh, that one too. Yes. That's the non-work one. Yeah, so for work-wise, it basically means interrupt.
Mm-hmm.
Like jump into the conversation even if it's not your turn or kind of whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, the other one that Yahira's talking about, like you're in line at the movies
Mm-hmm.
and somebody gets in front of you. They don't get it in the line. That's also cut in,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
which is not polite.
Mm-hmm.
Cut in the line or step in the line like that.
I wouldn't say step in. I'd say cut in.
Uh,
Yeah, for that one, like the movie line, cut in.
Mm-hmm.
Step in is, so to me, cut in is like, a real interrupt. Step in, to me, step in is a little more when somebody's doing it because they see you need help.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you and your coworker are like, talking about you don't agree on how to do something at work and your manager steps in. Yes, he's interrupting, but he's there to help and fix the problem. Cut in could be helpful or not helpful. Okay. So, but the basic meaning is you're interrupting. Yes, I need a colon there. Sometimes Google is not correct, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, writing other.
Yeah, Google is not always correct. AI is not always correct. Ask your teacher. Okay.
He's cheating sometimes.
Okay. Go over.
It's like go over there. Same, similar.
That's that has a different
It's
meaning when you say go
go
over there,
away.
because you're literally telling somebody,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, go there.
Okay.
The teacher would like us to go over the vocabulary.
Yeah.
I need to go over this report.
The repass, or what is it? Repass.
Teacher, go over is
Review.
like a
Review.
finish, like finish something.
It's not the finish, it's the whole thing.
teacher.
Okay. So,
Go over is like a check or something, no?
mm-hmm.
Go over
Ah.
your homework.
Go over your homework means review it or check it carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Edith, I would go with check. Explain. Oh yeah, I forgot about that meaning. I'm trying to think how to put that in an example. Yeah, Edith had another word, explain. So, for example, what I'm doing right now is I'm going over the phrasal verbs, right? I'm going over them and explaining them carefully to you. So that could be another way. Mm-hmm. I'll put that in there as a note. Okay, I might add that one to Canvas because that is another way that we use it. Pretty usual. Okay. So at the end of class every day, I try to go over the pages in Canvas. Okay. Review, explain. Okay, good.
One more time.
One more. Yeah, like, you can do it again. Yeah.
Yes.
But the idea of go over is to make sure everything is understood. Mm-hmm. Good. Okay, so this one, again, I put two different ones because some people say run by and some people say run past. Okay. When we're talking about work again, okay, you can use it the same way. I need to run this report by my manager. I need to run this report past my manager. I need to run this paragraph by my teacher. No?
To
I
say
have an idea on this
something?
one? Hold on, let me check my chat. Yep. Ms. Vocabulary has them all. Okay. All right. So what you do is I'm going to include the word briefly in here because it's true. Briefly. Do you know brief? Short. Right. Not a big long explanation. Okay. Okay. Okay, so if I say I need to run this report past my manager, what I'm saying is I'm showing this report to my manager, kind of quickly so he can look and then give me any ideas or opinions that he has before I give the report to the boss. Right? I'm going to run it past my supervisor, see if he finds any mistakes or something I forgot or okay. Everybody okay on that? It suddenly went quiet. Everybody good? Can you give me like a thumbs up or something? I know everybody's okay. Okay, well, there's one. I hope y'all are here because I can't even tell. There's two thumbs up. Okay. There's another thumbs up. Okay. Got a few anyway. All right. It got so quiet. Okay. Reach out. Literally, if you see my picture, this is literally like reach out, like with your hand. Okay. I need to reach out to my supervisor. Anybody?
Contact something, contact someone,
Contact.
communicate.
Mm-hmm. Contact someone. Mm-hmm. Oh, somebody lost their internet. I think that was down. Okay. Contact someone. That's reach out. Mm-hmm. I don't understand the homework. I need to reach out to my teacher. No, we don't. Ooh, we still got a bunch. Okay. Yes, I gave you a lot of these. Sorry. Okay. Draw up. It's not draw like picture.
Write something.
Yeah, it's actually the first time like prepare. Mm-hmm.
Prepare.
So it's like, prepare something that you're going to use. Yeah. So it's like the first time you're writing it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So this is another one that has different meanings. Okay. So hand over. I'm going to put this on the other page for a minute because this is something you would probably like use with your kids, maybe. Okay. So if you use this like with your children, let's say, if you say hand it over, okay. So let's say your child was bad, okay, and you're going to take their phone or their pad or whatever because they're being bad. So now they don't get to have their phone for a day or whatever. And you would say hand it over. It means give it to me. Okay. Let me put the it in here. So the hand it over is like give it to me. Right. But for work, again, okay, if you hand over your work, what are you doing?
We have to do this right now. Let's go.
No, hand over.
Oh, yeah.
Watch my hands. I'm handing over the work.
Giving a report in a document.
It doesn't have to be documents. It's basically, let me put, or transfer. Give someone else or transfer the responsibility to someone else. Okay, so if I have a secretary, I have a very intelligent secretary, I'm going to hand over the reports for her to type or check or whatever. I'm going to give her that responsibility. If I have a substitute, I'm going to hand over the class to her or him. All right. Keep up with. Completely silent. I hope everybody's concentrating and not asleep. Anybody want to keep up with?
The Kardashians. No, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I mean these are definitely different. Okay. Okay. Continue the. I don't know how I want to say this. I'm going to say it this way. So keep up with. Yeah. Keep up with can be stay updated. Okay. So for example, I have to keep up with the rules for teaching online. If they make a new rule for teachers, like how you have to teach online, okay, I need to know that and make sure I'm doing it. Okay. Or it could be just don't get behind on your work. Okay. This is what I was telling you guys. Keep up with your Canvas work. You don't want to, not do work for 3 weeks and then all of a sudden you have a huge, big amount of work to do. It's better to keep up with it. Okay. All right. Here's a couple of the famous takes. Okay. We have lots of phrasal verbs with take. The first one is take on. My boss took on 5 new teachers. This year, I took on the new advanced class at my other job.
Maybe with the responsibility. Take over.
So this can be accept new responsibilities. Or as I said with my boss took on 5 more teachers. Hire new employees. So if I said we're taking on 10 new staff, it means we're getting 10 new employees. All right, take over. Trump has taken over the country. My favorite example, as you know. No?
Take
Take
over the-
something. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. Take control of something. Yeah, take over, take control.
Take over the
Take over the what?
the child, the kids.
I don't think you'd say it with your kids.
Parent.
Because that makes your kids sound, it makes you sound like, you know, you were like totally controlling their brains or something. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
This is more work stuff. Yeah. Now you can use it for like, I was sick, so my husband took over the housework. Right? I couldn't do it, so he took control of all the housework and did it. So something like that would be okay.
Take over driving.
Take over what?
When driving.
Take over the driving?
Yeah.
Hopefully not in the middle of the freeway, but yeah.
In the street.
Yeah, Jerry, your noise is coming through. I'm going to mute you for a minute. I know Jerry's having noise problems at his place. Okay. All right. Burn out.
Fire something.
It's not literally fire in this case.
Or
Higher. Something.
Exhausted. Why? Why are you exhausted? Like totally tired. So I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. Why? Hold on. I think it's got it. Yep.
From
too much work. From too much work. From too much work. Yeah. Yeah, there are certain jobs where people either have to like stop working or find a different job because they burn out. Literally, they're so exhausted they really can't do their job well anymore. One of the things I hear about with burnout is air traffic controllers. You know, the ones that are watching the planes and because I've heard that job is like so difficult and so stressful that, you know, they can't do it for, 30 years or whatever. So. Okay. All right. We're almost there. All right. Deal with. I need to deal with my children. I don't have children, so I don't have to worry about that.
Manage a problem.
With my husband or deal
Have a
with
problem.
I guess so. My husband. I need to deal with my husband. Love it.
Sorry.
Yes, it's manage or handle a problem. Yes. Apparently Gazelle's husband is a problem. Love it. Hey, I understand. I have one of those at home. Okay. Well, actually, he's at work right now, so. Okay. Solve a problem, manage a problem, handle a problem. All right, figure out. You might have heard this one before. I figured out my homework. Or I couldn't figure out my homework. If you say, I figured out my homework, what does that mean?
Like understand something.
Exactly. Understand or find a solution.
I figured out.
Edith, are you actually doing all this or are you Googling? Oh, she must be on the not. Are you on the not talking thing today? Sorry. If she's at work, I don't want to get her in trouble.
Yeah. I figured out a solution.
Yep. So figure it out means understand it or find the solution to whatever the problem is.
Yeah.
Or the answer or whatever. Knuckle down. Everybody know what a knuckle is? These are actually your knuckles, the little bends in your fingers.
Knuckles down, mixed.
Oh, wow. Hold on, I gotta answer something in the chat real quick. Okay. So knuckle down. Anybody know this one?
No, I don't know.
Is start working hard. So if your manager says this project needs to be finished by Friday, everybody has to knuckle down. We got to start working harder so that we can get this finished. All right. Pull together. The keyword here is together.
Pull together.
Work together.
Yes. Work as a team. Work together.
Together goes a team.
Oh, I didn't think about that one. Sorry, I got a message in the chat. Organize everything. Pull together. Yes. I was trying to keep this to one definition, but I'd forgotten about that one. So this is another meaning you can use, pull together. It means like get all your stuff together for a project or for whatever. Yeah. The way I have it in the practice, I have this one, work as a team. But you could also use it to mean like organize things. Sorry, Serena?
Oh, no. No problem.
Are you okay? Okay. I didn't know if you were repeating or asking. All right, slack off. Don't slack off or teacher Sandy will say something. So slack off is being lazy at work. You're not, working how you should. You're kind of working 50% or, not doing everything you should.
Be at home.
Well, I mean, if you're actually off work, it's your day off, then you can't really call that slacking off because it's your day off. But if you're at work and you're not doing all the work you should be, then you're slacking off. All right, work out or work through. You can use either one. They're pretty much this, yeah. Workout, not like the gym.
Mhm.
Not the gym one. Yeah, if you say workout at the gym, it means you're exercising. Okay. But if you say workout with a job, that's a different thing.
What does it mean?
Mhm. So this is another or. Generally, work out or work through, it means you talk about it and find a solution to the problem. You solve the problem. Okay. It can also be used like calculate. Do you know calculate? So, for example, how much so that's kind of an idea of calculate. So you're making curtains and you need to figure out, okay, how much material do I need? Okay. So that's working it out. Okay, here's the problem. I have these curtains and I don't know how much I need, so I have to like sit and like literally like figure it out. So calculate we use a lot for math. So when your children are doing 2 + 2 = 4, that's a calculation.
Mm-hmm.
So you're working out how much of this do I need? What do I need for this? Oh my God, Ruby's here. Hi, Ruby.
Hello, teacher. I'm
Just
so
in
sorry
time for
about it.
just the
I
time
just,
for you missed the whole explanation.
yes, oh my God.
I'm recording though. I'm recording.
Okay, I will see. Thank you so much. Sorry about it. You
No
know,
problem.
I just want to let you know, I'm already in other work. And here is a lot of
Yeah, I
people.
can hear.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in on silence my microphone
Okay.
because I switch sometimes I'm gonna be late, teacher, okay? I'm gonna send to you a message.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, really appreciate.
All right. I'm gonna change this up a little so if anybody wants a picture before we go to the next thing. Oh. Okay, there we go. Woo. Okay. So if you would like a picture or a screenshot, probably a really, really good idea before we do the practice. God, it's 10:30 already? How'd that happen? All right, so take a picture or a screenshot if you want one. I'm going to pause the recording.
Section, really important, teacher.
There you go. Yeah, these are great verbs. I mean, we can bring up some different ones later in the semester. Okay, so let me show you what's going on
Teacher,
so we can knock off on time. Okay, so here's module 10. We are in week 10 already. When we get back from break, we got like 6 weeks left and we're done. Okay, so intro to phrasal verbs. Okay. Explanation. Okay. And here are all the ones we went over today with definitions. Okay. So they're all here. Practice. Read this carefully. Okay. There are 2 parts to the assignment. Okay. Again, I put the whole list with definitions here, so it's on the same page. Part 1, you're going to answer the questions. Okay. Very similar to what you just practiced in your groups. Use the verb in your answer. Give me complete answers. So that's part 1. Part 2, you're going to choose 5 of these. Any 5 you want to, and make your own sentences. You notice how your own is in capitals. Okay. So, doesn't necessarily have to be with work. I mean, most of these are work verbs, but you can use them other ways. So, for example, my husband slacks off with house cleaning. He's kind of lazy about that. Okay. Took that from my own experience. Okay. So 2 parts to that. And then the final one is actually a quiz. But it's multiple choice. Okay, so it's just A, B, C, D. So let me show you what it looks like. So there's a little explanation, and then you choose the right answer. Okay. And there are 12 questions. So I did half of them. I did half the phrasal verbs. Give me one moment, because Canvas does not let me just get out. I have to exit and resave. There we go. Okay. So that's the end of the module, the assignment and the quiz. Okay. So, this has not been published yet. I just put spring break because we'll be on break. I will put a couple of things in here probably over the weekend. If you want to do some practice during break, I will put a couple things in here. If you say, nope, I want a break, that's okay too. These will not be graded. They will not count towards your grade. Okay. It's just if you would like to do a little practice. Okay. And here's when we come back. Okay. So it's a good chance to catch up on assignments. Okay. Hopefully you can slack off a little bit during break. And then remember tomorrow I will be on Zoom between 9 and 10. If you have questions and you want to come and ask questions, I'll be here. If you don't, that's okay too. Okay. I'll just be working. Okay. And then next week, spring break, I'll send out a reminder email this weekend. All right. Any questions?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah,